Before I take a walk around the house, can I just give you a quick market update as to where things are right now?
Sure.
Okay. I think we're in a fairly predictable market. Now, I'm going to use 2023 as an example, simply because I believe 2024 is going to go a very similar way. So let's say, for example, you've got January here and you've got December here, and then all the months in between. So what we found last year was this. It started here, and then it kind of crawled up, and then it kind of accelerated around the springtime. And around the end of May, beginning of June, we saw it flatten out a little bit. And then as the summer months progressed, we saw the days on the market extend. And of course, the longer a house sits on the market, the less money they get, and then the prices started coming down. Now, what ended up happening was by the time December came, this is where we started at the beginning of the year. This is where we ended. So we did end slightly higher in December versus where we started last year. And the reason why this is so important is because we're likely going to go through a very similar trajectory this year as well. Except the only thing that I feel that might happen slightly different this year is they were initially supposed to lower the rates slightly in April. Now, what they've done is they've pushed that lowering or expected lowering until June. Now, the reason I think they've put it in June is because, do you remember that graph that I just showed you, how we went up and then it flattened up right around the summertime? I think they're going to put it in June just so we get an extra little bump in June. Because the reason the summer slows down is because you've got a beautiful family home here. And it's going to be probably a husband, a wife, kids that are going to end up buying this home here. Right. Chances are they want to actually, what you're thinking around the school term is what they're thinking as well in terms of their purchasing. They want to make sure that they can buy a home like this with an end of June closing. Now, if you've got a lot of people who are starting their search in the springtime, they want a summer closing. Before you know it, the majority of your population, your buyers, have already purchased a home by the end of June. So come July, the number of buyers who are looking for a home like this have already exited the market. So that's why the time on the market extends. Now, on top of that, if you add on the fact that a lot of people in the summertime take their kids up north, they take their kids, to Cuba, to Dominican, because it's time off for the kids, it's their school term is done, and a lot of people take their summer holidays in the summer. And so therefore, when the airports are busy and the lakes are busy and cottage country is busy, these are all your clients, prospective buyers that are out there, and they're not here walking through your house. So that's why we find this kind of drop. That's why I think this year we may get a little spike, simply because the interest rates are going to probably just spike it, just even if they lower it slightly.